Alright, what's up YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Cartoon Cat Builds. I'm Skipper Lee and I've been drawing guns and stuff for the past 16 years. So today we're gonna jump straight in and put together a quick one, and that is the P-4 Senator 6-shot revolver. So basically this is a secondary weapon that can also be used one-handed, and according to the wiki it fires 13 by 40 millimeter revolver cartridge. So I did some looking up, and the closest I found was the 500 maximum super magnum handgun cartridge. So it's basically a 50 cal revolver here. So there's not too many parts here, so we're gonna put this together real quick and start building our alternate build in a bit. So here we have almost all the parts, because I'm not too sure what's going on internally, and there's a lot going on if you really want to make it function with all the internal parts as well. So here are the simplified parts. So first, here we have a overmolded grip that goes here, and it has all these grooves and this notch on the back strap to stop your hand from slipping, and this huge assuming if it goes around on both ways, this should make a nice thumb rest as well. So yeah, we have here a 4 hammer, as in based on the design of the P-4 Senator. What we have here is that the barrel is aligned onto the bottommost chamber of the cylinder. So we're gonna keep putting the parts together. This is the rear iron sight, which has a holographic reticle for aiming here, and let's keep putting the parts together here. And what's interesting about the P-4 Senator is that this part, as in the cylinder, swings outwards to the left and upwards. So basically when you're reloading, it ends up like this, something like this. So you load your rounds here and you swing it down backwards like this. And another thing that's interesting that's caught my attention is that the barrel here seems to have an additional barrel sleeve. So this part goes over here, which covers most of the barrel, and then there's another sleeve that covers the top here like this. And here we have the front sight, and the upper sleeve goes on like this. And another panel covers the left and right sides of the barrel like this. And this thing here slots over like this. So we have these parts. And then they just lock into place like this. And you see that the barrel is down here, and there's a chunk of mass here that's above the barrel, which I assume it could be additional mass to control recoil, to control the muzzle flip, considering that it's firing 50 cal. But then again, the fact that the barrel is on the bottom, aligns with the bottom cylinder chamber of the cylinder, means that it's a low axis revolver, not unlike the Chiappa Rhino or the Mateba. And so having the barrel closer to your hand can mitigate recoil, can help with recoil control. And finally, we have this bottom rail here, which is used to attach the default flashlight that comes stock with the revolver. Yeah. So we're just gonna grab a flashlight from here. We have a default flashlight. Yes. It's on the SMG here. So we're gonna take this and put it here like so. And yeah, that's it. That's our default build. That's our default P-4 Senator 6-shot low axis revolver secondary weapon from Helldivers 2. And let's start building our alternate build. So basically, to expand the customization of this revolver, we're gonna make some changes. So let's group this and make a copy for our YouTube thumbnail, and then we're gonna start modifying the parts here. So let's get rid of the cartridge here. Let's get rid of the flashlight, and let's start with modifying the sighting system. So we're gonna get rid of these two, the front and rear sights, and then we're gonna attach a rail section onto this top piece, barrel shroud, rail, whatever you want to call this. So let's take a rail section from a shorter rail section, from the Redeemer. This will do. And then we'll just slap it on here. Now there is already some sort of an accessory rail here that takes the front sight on this portion, the front portion of the shroud. But there's an additional section here that goes into this part here that I've seen on the 3D turnaround models. So we're gonna align this rail section here, and then we'll place it here like so. And so even then, it won't get in the way. Maybe it will. Um, wait, I think this rod here is gonna get in the way of the optics. Gonna get in the way, so we just nudge this forward like this. Like so. And we're gonna add a nice reflex sight with a wide field of view. Put it over here. And considering the barrel is under here, I think we could add a couple inches of barrel length. So we're gonna go in here and we'll just extend this. Now let's see, based on this drawing, it appears this barrel is 8.5 inches. So let's add a little more length to this. Let's make it 12 inches. So we're gonna add 3.5 inches more. Like so. Is this aesthetic enough? I think we could do with a muzzle brake. So let's take one from the primary weapons here, and then we just slap it on here. We just make sure it's centered to the barrel, and yeah. I think with a longer barrel, it needs a third point of contact. By that I mean it needs a stock. So we're just gonna take a compact stock, not from the Defender, but we're gonna take this part from the Redeemer as well. And then we just copy this and put it here. Now it looks a tad flimsy, so we're gonna flip this around, and then we'll have this part here, like we just align this part over here. And just have it unfurl, extended like that. I mean, this definitely needs to be a bit taller, like extended until here somehow. So we're gonna add some height to this. And yeah, there you have it. We've basically turned the P-4 Senator into a carbine revolver with an extended barrel stock and a optic sighting system. Which reminds me of one of those Russian revolvers which I totally forgot the name. So yeah, there we have it. The our alt build for the P-4 Senator in carbine form, and here we have the stock version. I think we could add one more part here. We could just add a foregrip up front, just so you can have more control. We'll just leave this up here, and there we have it. Voila. So yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for sticking around to the very end. Let me know in the comments what you would like to see next. If there's any gun from a game or movie you'd like to see me put together or mixed them up, let me know in the comments. Subscribe for more videos like this, and I've got something that's a bit fun in the works, so I'll let you guys in on more details as I keep building more drawings, more parts for the Pewdoodles asset library. And thank you to these amazing people for supporting me on Patreon. Thank you so much for supporting this creative project. Every little bit helps. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.